Hello and welcome to your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 31st of October for the Sun or the Ascendant. I'm going to give you the broad strands to look out for, but please stay with me. I will then go through each of the zodiac signs from Aries through to Pisces to give them in forensic detail to you. Now this week begins with Mercury having moved into the sign of Scorpio, where it joins with the Sun and also Venus. So this adds to the depth of potential intrigue and intensity that this combination provides. Of course, Venus technically in detriment in the sign of Scorpio, but also we've got a quarter moon this week in the sign of Aquarius, which of course is very much about logic, and this energy in Scorpio very much more about deep feelings, where we're most invested, what we share with others, and also the potential for transformation. But the two rulers of the sign of Scorpio are forging a quincunx, a 150-degree angle, which is really quite testing. Pluto in the sign of Capricorn, very much to do with traditions, and Mars now in retrograde in the sign of Gemini to do with everyday communication. So it's going to be important to understand what our motivations are this week and also the motivations of others. But Mercury can be a real ace in the pack here because it's encouraging us to get beneath the surface, to really decode what's truly meant. And that's going to prepare us ready for that absolutely potent total lunar eclipse, which starts the beginning of the week following this one. Now, before I go on to share each of the 12 zodiac signs, if you'd like to discover what year 2023 will hold for you personally, if you give me 3 pieces of personal birth data of time, date and place of birth, I can give you your forecast for next year, but you can get the rest of 2022 free. Plus in my special package, my roadmap, character analysis, will give you also stunning insights of some of the patterns that have repeated themselves in your life thus far, for good or bad, but help you to understand them much more intimately. Please see the link below for more. And if you're new to my channel, I'd be honoured if you would subscribe. But if you're an ongoing viewer, thank you so much for all your support. So Capricorn, your week commencing the 31st of October forecast sees a real opportunity to engage with your social circle and your interactions in a much more proactive way. And the reason for that is that Mercury has transited from your sector of work and professional thinking into an area which is about connections and the network. So your skill in this area is really given a big boost this week. It is true that the Sun, very close to the charming Venus, is in a right angle with the Moon in your second house. So if there are friends or friendships that you're reviewing, it could be around things like a divergence in values. It's possible in some relationships there could be a bit of a squabble over money, but generally I want to really emphasize that there's an opportunity to be upbeat and buoyant. Jupiter has moved, of course it is in that retrograde back into your third house, which is quite bubbly and very much to do with the community, but Neptune in that area continues to be in that slugfest with Mars, which of course is now in retrograde. So that particular aspect is going to last through to the end of November. So I feel that that's suggesting the energy you do have, you need to use it on the things that you gain some kind of enjoyment from. So I think the 11th house energy in Scorpio is about being passionate about your future, planning long term, but also forging alliances and collaborations with the people you enjoy being with. Now, because Pluto in your sign is in that rather warlike quincunx 150-degree angle with Mars, which is, really tense, I feel that balancing what you want from situations with a little bit of sacrifice and understanding the big picture is the theme of this week, but definite opportunities to get together with people you enjoy being with, or to plot your long-term hopes with a spring in your celestial step.